Allegedly, it's just the word allegedly. It's what I heard allegedly. It's on the street allegedly. I sing to the beat allegedly. Allegedly, allegedly, it's what I heard allegedly. It's just the word allegedly. Don't blame, don't sue allegedly. It won't help you allegedly. 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 Bitch, one of you was flat. As a pancake. I cannot believe. I am in shock. I wasn't planning on doing TV yesterday, but here we are. I am seeing the consensus come out that Kyle Richards is obsessed with that man, and I am that man himself. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. Kyle, call me. I mean, I didn't know you were going to make me this much of a storyline. You have been talking about me and putting me up on screen since part 1 of Reunion season 13. We are now on episode 3, season 14, and I am still the hottest of topics. I am still embedded in your brain. I am still on the tip of your tongue. Man. Oh. Man. I will be working on That Man merch all day. But hold on. If you need a That Man mug, I got something for you. Head on down to the Biffa Emporium, where we have more than just Floridian secrets. Oh my God, hold on. Let me share this with you. Let me share. We've got That Man mugs. Your perfect holiday season gift. I just said, let me throw something together right quick. I'm going to order one of these myself because I am that man. That man. Kyle, do you hear yourself when you talk? Honestly, I'm sick of being on the show at this point. I'm like, look, let's get some new footage. Do you need to call me so we can drum up another plot line? Kyle, you have nothing going on if you're leaning on me. I guess, Kyle, you know what, Kyle? I guess you can. You can lean on me. When your plot line's not strong, I'll be your friend. Somebody you can blame it on. But the chip has gotten wise. And that's why she ain't your friend. Oh my God. I mean, this woman was still bringing me up at the after show. At the after show, they used me again. I have been on 3 times. I have gotten more footage than Anne Marie. Hell, than a lot of friends. I am an official friend of the show. I am moving the plot line along. Bravo, pay up. Oh my God. And I know them salaries at Housewives is top heavy. Oh my God. I have been on 3 times. I've been on and honestly moved the plot forward more than Sheree, Garcelle's friend. I'm more relevant than Moneta Shaw. I am more relevant than Crystal Minkoff on her own show. Crystal was a housewife, and yet I have moved the plot along more. I am just as relevant. Just as relevant. I mean, this is truly insane. That I mean, I'm like, I'm really starring on this show off of a clip from BravoCon. Baby, I am the definition of knowing how to work it and be seen. Oh, 3 times. Now, I was shocked that they used it at the reunion and they put it on Peacock. They put it on Peacock. I still got some mileage out of it. I still got a lot of people congratulating me, but they put it on Peacock. Jesus Christ, with this in the after show, I'm afraid to go outside today. Can somebody send me a pizza so I don't have to leave the house? Oh my God. This is too funny. I just, like 3 times, Kyle, you ain't got nothing to talk about or shit to show. I couldn't imagine being on a show called Housewives. Girl, they need to. They're going to use it 2 or 3 more times. Bravo said, look, he want to be on the show. Let's let him be on the show. Shit. I mean, honestly, this is hilarious. I'll say this, though. I don't have to deal with them. So that may be payment enough. I get to be a plot line on the Housewives of Beverly Hills. This has already happened. This is already in the history books. I am the first Black man to be on 2 seasons of Beverly Hills. Oh my God. I mean, this is ridiculous. I'm gonna open up the line. Anybody want to shimmy on it and talk about how ridiculous this is? I am like, this is a hoot. This is such a hoot. I am a full-fledged plot line. Kyle has not stopped talking about me for over a year. I've met that woman once. Child, I gave you one roof. She still ain't never gonna talk about it. Oh my, I am flabbergasted. I am truly flabbergasted. We're gonna bring Mark out in the room. How you doing?
Hi, Mark. Hi, Alex. How are you?
Shocked that I am a full-fledged plot line.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised, Alex, that you're not irritated.
No. Here's the thing, no, because I get mileage out of this. I'm gonna get mileage out of this forever. It was one thing to be
Hmm.
on Peacock. It's another thing for Bravo to use me twice on the episode that aired and on the after show. They clearly love me. They clearly love me. I'm like, the fact that I don't have to deal with them though, it's like, no, I didn't get paid, but I also don't have to be up in Kyle's face. So it's a win-win.
Just for argument's sake, let's say they're gonna show that clip because you know they're gonna show it at a reunion. Would you demand money then, or would you be okay?
I know how photography works. I don't own it. Bravo so when you buy those tickets, they let you know you will be photographed, you will be recorded, you may be on the network. That is part of the fun of going to
Uh
BravoCon.
huh.
So this is like, I knew this could happen. I am perfectly fine with it. Like Bravo lets you know you are on camera from the time you walk in. So it was no surprise. And actually, I hope that it's a Black lady that recorded it. I'm hoping she's getting compensated. But because it was BravoCon, even though you're recording in there, they own all of the footage.
So technically, they can use you like 5 times at the reunion, and you wouldn't get
Yep,
a single dollar.
because I paid to be there. Yep, because I signed up for it. But because I am an entertainer, they think they're getting over on me. The mileage I'm getting out of this, the
Hmm.
claim to fame. Are you kidding me?
Do
I
you
could
think
have
you can
paid for
reach
this kind of
out to
publicity.
Garcelle? Because I can truly see Garcelle using you as a quote unquote prop at the reunion? I have a friend you'd
No,
like
no,
to
not
meet.
a
No,
prop,
you.
not a prop.
I'll
Garcelle,
make
honey,
or
Garcelle and I could become authentic friends at this point.
uh-huh.
We're all co-workers at this point. I mean, hold on. Look at the press that I have gotten from Bravo as that man. I couldn't pay for this. I couldn't pay for this.
I see.
I could not pay for two primetime slots on a Tuesday night on a medium cable network. I couldn't pay for that. So the press and promotion, it's worth it. They could mention me all season long. I ain't got shit else to do. It's all that's going to do is make people look me up. Please, I am
One
winning
final
on this.
question, Alex. One final question. In the after show, Dorit called you a troll. What was your reaction to that?
You know what? Dorit is going through a lot. I mean, look at the man
You're
that
gonna
she
let it
married.
slide?
No, no, no. I listen. Look at the man that she married. Look at
She
his
wanted the
original
money. Come on,
teeth.
that wasn't. She didn't
But
marry
look
him
at
for
his
looks.
original teeth. Now you got pregnant by that man.
Oh God, no!
You got
I don't
pregnant
want to
with a
get
man that
nightmares.
had those natural teeth growing, that has that natural face. You got pregnant by a man with jowls. So I can't take a woman seriously that got pregnant by that passed those genes on to her children. I can't take a woman like that seriously.
So you're not gonna have a clapback ready for her in one of your next videos?
I think that was my clapback.
Okay, point taken. Point taken. I
I
see.
mean, again, look at the man you got pregnant by. The brain is small and the belly's fat. Why did you get pregnant with that? I mean, you married basically the British Trump. He goes around bankrupting people, leaving terrors in his wake. That's what you're proud of. But I'm the troll. I think I'd rather
Okay.
be a troll in your world. I don't want to be your husband.
What if, for example, either Kyle or Dorit is going to mention you in the press in a negative manner? You wouldn't mind at all.
White women talking negatively about a black gay man, film at 11.
Okay. Okay.
white women, white women of privilege, talking negatively about a gay black male comedian. Film at 11. I am not going to be surprised or shocked. That seems to be their MO. I think Garcelle kind of pointed that out the first few seasons she was on the show. So all she's doing with that type of behavior is proving that point.
hmm Without your lucky scene or your scenes plural, what? How would you rate the season currently?
Honey, if it's so boring, you have to use me. If you're so boring, you have to use convention footage. I mean, well,
hmm
granted, I did ask a question that made it to page 6 within 15 seconds. I did set the convention on fire. I had kind of been the belle of the ball the whole time. I mean, asking Toya why wasn't she a real estate after moving 10 times in 10 seasons, or asking Mia Thornton if she would be able to keep her series of events straight this season.
I
So I,
think.
I really was killing the whole event. They weren't expecting
Mm,
me.
mm. I think, Alex, one of the main reasons why all these shows are having very subpar ratings has to do with the fact they keep the same people on season after season after season, even when their storylines have been played out for so many seasons ago. I don't understand why do they keep doing this in every franchise.
Well, they do it with the white franchises because that's how white people operate.
hmm
Look at other white television shows that are scripted. Let's take it back to JAG. White people love to look at the same white people for 20 years. That's why the cast of OC ain't really changed. That's why the cast of Beverly Hills ain't changed. New York went on and changed because it was like, okay, we got too many black people over here to act like we don't. And Ramona was getting loud and racist.
hmm
So that's why that happened. But look at old white shows that stay on for hell. Below Deck, they love to look at the same white people. They love to watch them do the same thing over and over again.
The,
Black people like change because our lives are about moving up. Their lives are about maintaining the status quo.
I see. Mm.
I know
I mean,
people think I'm very stupid, but I'm
I mean,
actually
people rather watch just short reviews than just the entire shows at this point. They really are not interested in, because you're not gonna get anything of reality TV substance from any of them, from the Beverly Hills ladies so far.
I mean, I would say to your question earlier, if they speak about me negatively, it would be to their detriment. One, you're giving a comedian fodder, and you've already given me so much fodder. I'm going to be making jokes about you probably for the rest of my life, or at least for the rest of yours. Uh, see, see,
That's a
I'm
good
the
one.
star of the Housewives of Beverly Hills now, unofficially. Like I came to the convention, I beyond 8, and then became a part of the show. I'm
Would you
undeniable.
accept a pop-up on Beverly Hills if they asked you to?
Of as they're paying, as
I
long as
mean,
they don't insult me with the offer. Sure, I think at this point, let's just make it make sense.
didn't
At
they
this point,
pay?
you see, I'm a good character. You may as well use me.
I mean,
Like
didn't
I
they
feel like
pay that
Sutton.
one woman, Latoya, like $1,000 per episode that she was in on Atlanta?
I would take that. I would take 2 grand and a lunch. I don't
Mhm.
need a contract. 2 grand and a lunch. I will hang out with Sutton and Garcelle, wave at Kyle. Kyle will be like, oh my God, it's that man. And,
That's a good
and the
idea.
thing is, you know what they'll do? They'll bring her to my stand-up act. We'll all have a laugh about it. And that would be it.
I see. Oh
This
wow.
comedian went to the convention, asked a question that honestly Andy would have asked on Watch What Happens Live.
No, he
Well,
wouldn't because he doesn't have the talent for it.
I was gonna say someone would have written that question for him.
Yeah, exactly. Because he already got exposed years ago by Kathy Griffin. So
I did not know I was gonna do this much TV on a Tuesday night. But honest to God, like I'm grateful to Kyle at this point. Like this is hilarious. Like I am really embedded in your brain. And also there is a level of Kyle ain't stupid. There are many things this woman is. She is not stupid. I'm wondering, like, what is the end game for her with this? Why does she keep bringing me up? Does
maybe
she
because
want
she
a black
literally
friend?
has nothing going on. I'm
Kyle, do
sorry to
you
inter.
need a black friend? I will come down there and be a black friend.
I mean, the
She is
pictures
an
of her
empty nester.
husband being photographed overseas were way too perfectly timed during the off season to just be a coincidence, if you ask me.
Well, you were also with Morgan Wade. So I'm sorry, like Kyle, you done moved on. He done moved on. Like y'all need to move on. Because when you were with Morgan, it wasn't really an issue what was going on with Mo.
Because otherwise, she doesn't have anything going on the show. So that's why they have to incorporate it into the show.
That's why they got to bring in the big guns.
I mean, quite desperate, to
That's
be
what
honest.
I can't believe. You're so desperate you needed me.
Ugh.
That in a way that's sad.
Wouldn't that?
Kyle, honestly, Kyle should just call me herself at this point. She knows me. She knows who the hell I am. Kyle, pick up the phone. Hand me on Instagram. I'm in San Francisco. I can fly down. You can fly up. We could meet at the desert.
Do you think her job is in danger because if they have to stoop that low to get ratings for next season, or is
Do
she
I
gonna
think
come up with a
Kyle's job?
next scheme?
I think that this is the length that Kyle will go to not talk about her and Mo right now. Honestly, you know what? You know what? Ooh, epiphany.
Which one?
I think this could be Kyle and Dorit working together to keep
Could be.
their jobs. This could be Kyle saying, okay, I'm going to keep you on the show, Dorit. We're really going to have it out. And my issue with
Most
you is going to
likely.
be you didn't stand up for me at BravoCon, and I'm going to hold on to that and keep waving
Hmm.
that flag. I mean, why else? Because here's the thing: the opposite of hate isn't love; it's indifference.
I mean,
So
they
if you
do.
don't really care about, yeah, reverse that, but you know what I meant. But if you don't really care about Dorit, Kyle, you wouldn't be having this fight with her. You wouldn't keep bringing me up. I mean, she
I,
keep bringing me up like an old bill.
I mean, they do meet up before every scene. They always go. They run through what they're going to say, so everything is beyond pre-produced at this moment.
And then to bring me up on the after show as well and showed the clip. And that also means production enjoyed me because we did get to meet production. And maybe this is production's mea culpa because me and Chris told you we shot like this whole interstitial with Giselle, but it never aired. It was really fun. She was really nice. It went really well, but it never aired. And so maybe this is just their way of being like, hey, let's keep putting him in the footage since we never use that.
Do you
The
have an
production was,
inkling
they
which
were
one,
all
which
really
person
nice.
of the production did it?
I don't remember any of their names. I don't think we knew their names.
Or an idea, for example, maybe you hit it off with one person of production that seemed to enjoy your humor. Maybe that
Yeah,
person
yeah,
made the
we
link.
hit it off with production. That's why they pulled us in to do that thing with with Giselle.
I see. Wow.
It just never
Interesting.
aired. So yeah,
Hmm.
like we went and did footage for Bravo. Like we didn't get paid. We just were happy to do it to be there because that promotes our brand. I cannot
Interesting.
believe this. I mean this is a gift. This is a real gift. Oh,
I would
oh.
say enjoy your moment in the sun,
This
Alex.
is a cute little moment in the sun
I
that
will
I
leave
can
you
keep
be.
bringing up because I mean, they kept bringing me up.
Mm.
My God, who knew?
Who do you think needs to be replaced for next season? Definitely,
Um,
based on what we have right now.
Garcelle, why are you here?
I think the thing is, she's a fan favorite though because she's authentic.
You know, I was gonna say it's like it's too early. Like I just noticed, like I didn't see her really in the last episode,
Hmm.
and I know she's gonna be booked and busy, but it's like, okay, girl, like Garcelle's always had like almost friend of the show vibes, where it's like you could either be a meaty. I would rather her be a meaty friend of the show than a whisper of a housewife because I'm like I don't like episodes where I'm not seeing you. Like I want you in the mix and I want you to step your fashions up like they were the first season because the first season we were drinking every look in, and then everybody's like, what happened? Yes, honey, I watched the after show. I was there too. I watch all the shows that I'm on.
So is it only Garcelle for you that maybe should be demoted or anyone else?
Well, here's the thing. We got Kyle and the Chip Heifer going through fresh
Ugh.
stories. And the truth is they're my end to the show. So
Okay.
we've got our own plot line going on.
What about that
Hell, bring
plastic
Teddy
woman?
back. Honestly, next season it should be me and Renna versus Teddy, Dorit, and Kyle. And then let's see how Bose works out.
I
Garcelle
wish
is the
Denise would
RIC.
come back. To be honest, don't you
What?
think Denise should come back?
No.
Because
God,
apparently
no.
she said behind
No.
the scenes that the only reason Teddy Mellencamp is famous is because of her father, and she didn't want to own it on camera. So she said something shady off camera, and she didn't want to own it on camera. That would have been a great moment.
I think Denise has too many other issues that I'm just not going that aren't even like are
Ah,
they're
okay.
not funny for TV. It's not funny for
I see. I
TV.
see.
Both of the things they're not funny for TV, and it's like we don't need that. Not on. This is a light, funny show. This is a show that I'm on, not that, not that. I wouldn't want Denise Richards on my show.
I see. Okay, okay.
And it is at this point.
So basically, the whole cast can stay for next season, minus
Yeah.
maybe one person. Okay.
Say no, let the whole cast stay and bring me and Teddy in as friends of the show.
Even
I mean,
Erica?
somebody needs to bring me in as a friend of the show at this point because Kyle is upset. Like Kyle, come to my comedy show. I am going to do a roast of Kyle since she's obsessed. I'm going to do a roast of you, and baby, you will live. Everybody will laugh. You will laugh at yourself. Because, girl, I am embedded in your brain. I have never had a white woman think about me this much in my. Then again, I've never known. There could be one out there tugging her twat to me right now, and I'd have no clue. No clue.
Mm.
I
What
know
about
I was
Erica?
Bravo
What's
con,
her
but
role?
good
Do you see
Lord,
her? Do you see
what?
Erica being useful on the show?
Are you kidding me? With all the crap Erica's been through, here's the thing: we're all waiting to see Erica's new coup. We are all waiting to see who Erica is going to, give the next best years of her thighs to.
I don't think it's going to happen. She's aged out.
Um, she is a white woman in America. She ain't never aged out.
I mean, maybe she has some. I mean, she did have
Especially
rich
in
friends to pay
Beverly
her.
Hills. Her look travels very well there. Trust and believe. She can end up right back in Pasadena. Right back in Pasadena. I bet you a fat man, bet you a that man, bet you a this one. Oh my God, my mom had this expression, bet you a fat man. And so I always would say, bet you a fat man, bet you a thin one. But I guess it's bet you a that man, bet you a this one.
Because I'm currently trying to come up what has been the summary so far of this season, and besides you, I can't come up with anything. That's quite lame.
Aren't I enough?
Okay.
I mean, they have been talking about me from the reunion to this point. This is hilarious. Like, if it wasn't happening to me, I couldn't believe it. And I have covered this show for years. I've been covering these shows for years. So to be a part of it and also to be a part of I can't believe you don't have anything better than me to talk about. And I mean, I'm pretty fabulous, but damn, I don't talk about me that much.
Why do I have the feeling they're trying to sneak Teddy back in by
Bring her
force?
on.
What would her storyline be?
Are you kidding?
I cheated
She
on my man.
allegedly had
That's
an
her story?
affair. She allegedly had an affair with Kyle while she was having an affair with the horse trainer.
Uh-huh.
That storyline, that
But
that
her
story,
husband also had an
and
affair on
it was
her.
and it was while you were on the show, while you were lying to us, being an accountability coach.
Hmm.
Now that's some tramping tales to tell. I want to
But
hear
didn't
how
her
they're
husband cheat on
sneaking.
her multiple times as well?
Sure,
I see. Interesting.
nobody said he didn't, but
Okay.
it seemed to be that had gone over and then they were fine. It also becomes, why don't you're the accountability coach, why don't you walk away from the marriage? Or if y'all are going to let each other cheat in peace, let each other cheat in peace. But I don't think it was cheating in peace.
It's
I
quite
also think
lame,
his I
Alex,
also
that
don't
they
think his cheating was current. I think his cheating was because they've been married forever.
it's
But
quite
who knows?
lame that they get to pick and choose which reality they get to show on TV, depending on how
Um
favorite they are.
This is also why I'm glad they only have that one little clip of me that they keep using, because they can keep using that forever because there's no way to misconstrue that, reconvey that. There's no way to edit that. You got what you got. I gave them
Hmm.
just enough to use and reuse, but I can't get screwed over by it. Now I give them 10 more minutes. They'll cut to me saying something, and then it'll be, one of those Chris scenes where it's, oh, they try to paint me as something skeezy.
Okay. Okay, Alex, I'm going to have to leave you. I would say enjoy your moment in the sun. See you later and keep up the good reviews.
I sure will. Thank you so much. I cannot. I just, to be a plot line, they could have sent $40. They could have sent $40, especially as high as that food was. But I'll say this definitely made BravoCon worth it. Oh my God. 3 episodes of Beverly Hills. 4, well, actually, no, 4. No, 3. The reunion, last night, and the after show. And I'm sure they're going to squeeze me in some other time. God. I swear they put that in one more time. People, I'm like, who the hell? I'm sick of him. I want to see how I can get on another housewife show now. Now I want to do it for sport. They should have me on all of them at this point. Oh my God. Well, let me go and make myself some breakfast because that man and this one are getting hungry. But I will see you soon. Something.